Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and in today's video, I'm sharing with you some fall home decor trends using Dollar Tree products. Today's video is also a collab that I'm doing with another YouTuber, Christina from the DIY Mommy. I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with her. Her channel is very eclectic, kind of like my channel is. She does a lot of home improvement projects. She has so much camper inspiration. She was a huge inspiration for me redoing our camper. And she sews, she cooks, she does Dollar Tree. She really just has a wide variety of DIY projects on her channel. So after you're done watching this video, I will link her information down in the description box. Please go check out her channel and let her know that you came over from my channel. And if you're new here from Christina's channel, welcome. The first trend that I'm noticing is using neutral colors in your fall decor. And this is a trend that has carried over from last year. And especially I'm noticing blues and greens in decor. So this first project we're gonna do from Dollar Tree is definitely going to be in that neutral decor category. I picked up 5 frames from Dollar Tree. They have wood on the outside and like a galvanized tin on the inside. The first thing I'm going to do is just remove the little clips at the top using my screwdriver. Next, I wanted to create a box, so I'm just gonna hot glue the 4 sides together. I also wanted to have a base, but you're not gonna be able to see it, so it doesn't have to be super pretty. So I just took that 5th frame and hot glued it to the bottom. Then to really reinforce it, I just flipped it on the back and added in some more hot glue so that it was really secure. Next, I'm going to hot glue a piece of foam to the bottom because I need some additional height. You could really use anything you had on hand. And then I'm going to use one of these clear glass jars that they sell at Dollar Tree. And I'm not going to hot glue it in, but you could if you wanted. I'm just going to set it down on top of my foam. Next, I needed a candle that was high enough, and Dollar Tree doesn't sell candles that are high enough. This candle is actually from a pack that I got from Walmart. Next, to bring in that neutral element that's so trendy right now, I found these adorable sprigs at Dollar Tree. And you wanna make sure you get these before they are all taken. They're just this really pretty white pumpkin, and then they have some like blues, and then with the green and the leaves, I thought they were so cute. So I'm just going to put them all around my vase to make a beautiful arrangement. Once you get everything in there, you kind of need to floof it out a bit. So make sure that you take those leaves and turn them so they're facing the right way. Maybe you have some branches that you need to pull off and put in another place. Don't be afraid to like pull things apart and put it where you need to so it looks the best. And here's a look at how this piece turned out. I think it looks really high end, and you wouldn't be able to tell that you got everything from Dollar Tree. The second trend that I've been noticing is rope or natural fibers that I'm seeing in so many different decor elements. So I've been using it a lot, and I wanted to integrate that into a fall piece as well. So you need to pull out your Easter stuff and grab some Easter eggs. These are kind of like a larger Easter egg that I picked up from Walmart, but honestly, you could use any size you wanted. So I'm just going to take them and hot glue the Easter eggs together. Next, I'm going to be using some canvas drop cloth that I already had that I purchased from Lowe's, and I used it to recover the couch in my RV. So I had some left over, so I'm going to be using that. So just cut a piece so that it'll fit around your egg. Next, I'm going to pull the canvas up one side of my egg and hot glue it in place. Then I'm going to go to the opposite side and hot glue the canvas on the opposite side from there. Now you're left with two sides that are kind of hanging down. So you just want to tuck those pieces in and hot glue those up as well, trying to make it as neat as possible with as few creases as you can. And repeat that on the opposite side of your egg. From there, you can cut off any excess canvas that you have. You want it going up about 2/3 of the way on your egg. Now with the other third, we're gonna cover that with nautical rope. And if you haven't guessed what we're making yet, we're making some acorns. So I'm just gonna start about 1/3 of the way down from the top, making sure that you're covering up that canvas, and I'm going to hot glue the nautical rope down. This nautical rope I got from Amazon. I'll link it down below if you're interested in it. You could also purchase it at Dollar Tree. I find that I can get more on Amazon for about the same amount. I'll just continue to add hot glue and wrap my nautical rope all the way till I get to the top of my egg. Dollar Tree sells these bag of sticks, so I'm going to grab one of those out and cut one of the sticks in half because they're a little bit long. Then I'm just going to finish my acorn by wrapping the nautical rope at the top and hot gluing it in place, and then I'll hot glue a little stem to the top of my acorn. And then I repeated these steps with the second one to make 2. How adorable are these neutral acorns for fall? All right, trend number 3 is with beads. I've been seeing beads everywhere, those wood beads. So I felt like it would be a fun piece to do for the fall. So in the wood section at Dollar Tree, I found this little plaque. It's about the size of an ornament or a mini sign. So that's what I'm gonna be using for today's project. My first step is going to be to stain the plaque with a color called Beryl Brown by Rust-Oleum. And to stain it, make sure you wear gloves because you don't want to get that all over your hands. And then from there, you're just going to brush the stain onto your piece, and then with any excess, you'll just pull it off with a rag. Once your stain has a chance to dry, I decided that I wanted it to have more of a white look to it. So I'm going to be using Waverly White chalk paint, and I'm just gonna lightly brush it around so that you can still see that stain, but it just is a little overly distressed. Next, I wanted to create a sign on my Cricut. So I opened up Cricut Design Space, and I can do this easily on my phone. Cricut Design Space has an app. All I'm going to use is the fonts that are already on my system, and I'm going to spell out Fall, Sweet Fall. And I'm gonna make sure that I size it so that it will fit and cut out and be perfect for this sign. Next, I'll just send that to my Cricut machine and have my Cricut cut out on some black vinyl. Then I'm gonna take that black vinyl, weed it out, which is basically just removing the excess vinyl that you don't need. To transfer it to my sign, I'm going to use a Cricut transfer paper, put that on top, peel off the backing, and then I'll place it on top of my sign and peel off the transfer paper. To add in that bead element, I'm going to take some twine and tie it around my sign. Next, I'm going to use some beads that I purchased off of Amazon. I will link them down in the description box. And I'm simply going to just feed them onto my twine. Now at the top of your twine, I like to wrap some Scotch tape around the top. That just makes it easier for things to fit on there and your twine's not going to fray. So put as many as you want, it's totally up to you. When you have as many as you need, just tie it off at the top. And then I like to finish it off by putting in a cute tassel. So to make a tassel, take your twine and just wrap it around in your hand back and forth as many times as you want for however thick you want your tassel to be. And then cut that off. Then you're going to take a piece of twine and wrap it around the top portion and just wrap it around maybe like 6 or 7 times. Tie that off. Cut off the excess in the back, and then you're going to attach that tassel to the end of your bead fabric. And then to finish off your tassel, just make sure that you cut the ends off so they're no longer connected to each other. And here's a look at how my bead sign turned out. All right, you guys, you're gonna have to let me know which of these 3 projects was your favorite. I'm gonna probably have to go with the bead sign, no, the acorns. I don't know, it's too hard to decide. You let me know your favorite, and make sure you guys go check out Christina's channel. I know you're gonna love her DIYs as well. She's doing the exact same video as me. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. I post 2 DIYs each week. And if you missed our last video, I'll link it here for you. And I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.